Good evening, my people. Welcome to this channel called Berteet. This is all about motorcycling, and just showing you how I ride every day. I'm from a class, the homestead here. This area is Kiambu, and I'm just about to join Kiambu Road, and that ahead of you is Kiambu Institute, or what we call the polytechnic, basically. Kiambu National Polytechnic. Yeah, that's actually just it's a technical institute. Most of those, it's just like a university. So this is Kiambu Road, going to Kiambu town, but I'll take a detour here to a place called Kirigiti because I'm on my way to Ruiru. So I'm going to show you how this road looks like when on your way from Kiambu to Ruiru. I don't know what the name of this particular road is. From Kiambu Road to Kirigiti. Of course it must have a name, but I didn't check in the map. I've been using this road for quite a number of times, especially when I'm coming to this side of Kiambu Road. I have two students whom I had gone to teach piano, and now I'm going back home. I was supposed to go to Lavington, but that particular client's a violin student, they told me the girl is preparing for exams, so we won't have a class today. So I'm going back home. I'm from a piano class. Actually, piano and violin, they do both. There are two students, same home. So I'm going back home. So there is a little build up of traffic here. Of course it gets crazier than this sometimes, especially when I use this road around 6 something. There's a roundabout right ahead of me here. So this is why there's some congestion here. I guess the road is this place needs to be expanded, maybe, so that it may ease this congestion. but this is the center that's called Kirigiti. This is where we call Kirigiti, and there is also like wait, let me try and find a way past here, because now there's a matatu that is standing on the road here. I don't know if it's a matatu or something. Okay. Oh, Men in Black? What? Who are those? Okay, it's fine. Now on your left here is Kirigiti International Stadium. Okay. I don't know if it's actually, I've never been inside. The fact that it's called International Stadium, I don't know how it looks like inside. Yeah, but anyway, that's Kirigiti Stadium. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is now what we call Ruiru Kiambu Road. The road that links Ruiru town and Kiambu town. And a few years ago, this road was really in bad condition, but recently, I don't remember when, but it's been recently that this was recarpeted, and now it's much smoother than it was before. This bridge, there's a bridge right here, was also expanded so that this section is now dual, but it is only for this section that there's a bridge. I wish the whole road was dual. It would be so nice, but at least it has been recarpeted, so it's much smoother. And actually, something I noticed also is that the bumps, the speed bumps, have been the current speed bumps are not are not very cruel like the ones that were there before. Yeah, that's a plus. Except some sections. There's a section just like a few kilometers from here, maybe 3-4, that has some brutal speed bumps. But the rest of the speed bumps are much better. They are not the ones that can break your vehicle. You know, in our Kenyan roads, sometimes you wonder who does the speed bumps. I tend to usually tell my friends that I think some of the people who do these speed bumps don't drive or use. They don't ride. They don't drive. They don't use matatu. Okay, matatu in Kenya here is the public transport. Yeah. It looks like they don't travel on the roads. Because the way some of the bumps are done, it's so bad. In fact, when you own a car that has very low ground clearance, you'll have to do some crazy maneuvers to go over those bumps. But yeah, on this road they are very nice. Look at this one, very smooth. Yeah, of course the work of a speed bump is to slow down your motorists on the road. That is the work of a speed bump, not to break the car or make you do some crazy maneuvers. There's another one here. Yeah, smooth. That's it. That's a speed bump. Yeah, this road is smooth. I think they did those bumps up to standard, and maybe there was somebody who was supervising how they should be done. And some areas also you come across makeshift speed bumps that locals have just decided to put up a speed bump there, especially because maybe I see this mostly where there are a lot of speeding motorcycles and maybe children play around that area, so locals decide to do a speed bump using dirt and rocks. Sometimes those speed bumps become very crazy. Even when you're riding a motorcycle, you struggle to go past them. Now, another problem, especially when you just come across the speed bump that you did not expect, because of course it's not marked. Okay, this is the place that had very crazy these speed bumps here. In fact, they had to redo them. They are not put properly. So this place, and also before Tattoo City, this road actually goes past Tattoo City, and Tattoo City is one of the modern cities here in Kenya that's coming up. I'll give you a snippet. Is it a snippet or whatever? Of course, I won't go inside, but I'll show you. Yeah, this is another speed bump, very steep and sharp. Yeah, but the rest of the speed bumps, I think, yeah, that was the only section that the speed bumps are not good. The rest are good. Yeah, this is on your left is a residential area, part of Tatu City. Very beautiful, as you can see. Very well built apartments. Yeah, but those are very expensive, of course, to to the average person. They're quite expensive. There is a series of international schools also around here. Behind me is Wood Creek School. We didn't pass by that school. There is also just forgotten the name, but right here on your right side there is Nova Pioneer. Nova Pioneer, they do CBE and Cambridge curriculum. So I think it's a neighborhood that has attracted quite a lot of investment, and it's going to grow. I can't imagine how this place will look like in, let's just say, 5 or 10 years, because some of these changes, especially these residential areas, are mushrooming. There's a lot that has happened in the previous 5 years. Destiny Park Garden on your right. That's a recreational area which has been running for a very, very long time. I remember the first time I used this road, like, I don't remember which year it was, but I came to Nairobi in around 2017. Probably around that area. Oh, actually there is a Crawford. Crawford is right on the left, the entrance to Crawford International School. For some reason I thought it was before Nova, but yeah, it's not before Nova. Yeah, that is Crawford International School. Some of these very good schools are around here. So Tatu City, the main entrance to Tatu City is just a few meters from here, where this car is going. Actually, on your left there you can see that is Tatu City. Looks very beautiful from here. You can see an arrow pointing to the right, Tattoo House. I don't know what is in Tattoo House. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, but seems like this area will develop to be a city. I've seen documentaries of people who have covered, who have gone inside the Tattoo City. I've seen a number of them, and yeah, it looks very, very, very class inside there. Everything has been properly planned and executed, and And some of the things that you'll probably notice is that speed limits really work inside there. There are law enforcement personnel who make sure they do that, and also pedestrian crossing and the stop signs and so forth. I think just like how these things work in countries like US and UK and other countries, in Tatu City they really enforce those things. This left entrance also is to the Tatu City Industrial Park. I've seen the warehouses that have been developed there. Very international standard warehouses, and I guess maybe this has attracted a number of logistics companies and so forth. I'm not an expert on that, but yeah, things are happening. Okay, so I think I should let me see what time it is. 5:14. Okay, let me just proceed. I would have taken the northern bypass route to avoid traffic, but let's just go and see what's ahead. Yeah, this is still Ruiru Kiambu Road. This section was also recarpeted, but I'm seeing potholes have started to develop in some sections, and I'm wondering what was the quality of recarpeting that was done. Maybe not up to standard. But anyway, it's much better than it was anyway. On your left is PSTC, Prison Staff Training College. This is where the prison wardens are trained. So probably I'm going to encounter heavy traffic. You can just see by how. Okay, that's fine. And this road is a little bit narrow, but before the recarpeting it was much narrower. So right now it's much better. So let me see if I can reach home. Yeah, of course. Okay, this one is going right. So, okay. There's no more traffic. There is no more traffic, so just maybe meet traffic ahead. I thought the whole of this section is busy. Now that's a low clearance vehicle. He'll have to go slowly because now he's entering a rough road. So those are some of the cars that will struggle with the huge speed bumps. Now this is one of the crazy sections of this road, because there is a market that's congested right ahead of us, people crossing, and also matatus stopping on the road to pick or drop passengers. Yeah, so if you're watching outside Kenya, maybe you may, just I had mentioned matatus. Matatus are basically the public transport here in Kenya. So this is the section that is quite busy with people buying and selling, and also they tend to cross the road also, and it's very narrow, and there are also public transport operators picking and dropping passengers here. And it gets busy also all the way to Ruiru town. Actually, we are entering Ruiru town. There is also a junction here that also causes a lot of traffic. The road coming from the right, vehicles that are coming from Thika Road. Yeah, we have the Nord Mall here. This is now Ruiru town. what you are seeing in front of me is actually a lorry carrying trash. It's interesting how they kind of put up all this load and small truck. Yeah, this is the flyover over Thika Road, and if you were to go back to Thika Road, you'll take a right turn here. Yeah, but now I'm almost home. In just 100 meters, I'll be taking a right turn and going home. Of course, if you proceed with this road, keep left, you will still join you'll join Thika Road going back to the direction of Nairobi CBD. Oh man. Okay, so I want to stop at a supermarket here to buy a few items before I go home. So I think I'll end the video here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for accompanying me in the journey. So I'll just end this video here and see you next time.